Good morning, everyone. We're having some interesting times here at Unity this morning. So you are probably not going to see much of the PowerPoint. We're in the process of being flexible and seeing if we can resolve the problem. But for now, we just invite you to come along for the ride and not worry about not knowing the exact words to say at the exact time. Just enjoy yourself.
There's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place, and I know that it's the spirit of love. There are sweet expressions on each face, and I know that it's the presence of love. Sweet Holy Spirit, sweet heavenly dove, stay right here with us, filling us with love. And for these blessings we lift our hearts and say, without a doubt we'll know that we have been renewed when we shall leave this place.
Oh, there is a sweet, sweet spirit here. We are going to remind ourselves that if there is something that we desire, it's up to us to allow that to happen.
If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I seek the truth, let me speak the truth. If I'm lost in doubt, let me believe. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I'm tired and stressed, let me stop and rest. If I'm feeling hurt, let me forgive. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. If I dream of peace, let me be the peace. When I start from love, I am love. I know I can be the change I want to see. If it's to be, if it's to be, if it's to be, it's up to me. You know it's up to me. You know it's up to me. If it's to be, you know it's up to me.
Good morning, and thank you for being with us today. Please join me in affirming our statement of being together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. This power expresses life, love, wisdom, and abundance through me. In it, I live and move and have my being. Good morning. Welcome to the Unity of Bloomington live streaming service. I'm Dan, and I'll be your service leader today. We want to extend a special welcome to any of you who are watching today that it's your first time. And you can watch us both on Facebook and on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. You can find links to our streaming services on both of these platforms at the homepage of our website, unityofbloomington.org. And you can also sign up for our newsletter while you're exploring our website. So lots of good stuff there, as long as recordings of other messages and music that we have been doing during this time of COVID. At Unity, we offer practical spiritual teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. We are a center for spiritual growth, and we provide inspiration, tools, and practices that support people in their path of spiritual growth. So I'm going to lead a little call and response, and I'll read the first part, and then you will come in with the second part of the screen. So there is only one presence and one power active in the universe and in our lives. God the good, omnipotent. God is. We are spiritual beings created in God's image. The Spirit of God is within each of us. I am. We create the experience of our lives through our thoughts and beliefs. I create. We become aware of our oneness through prayer and meditation. I pray. And we transform our lives by putting these principles into practice. I live. I'd now like to invite Ginger up for our moment with the children. Ginger.
Thank you, Dan.
Yes.
Good morning, everyone. You might be seeing all of our camera changes this morning. We are having a little gremlin in our computer, and sometimes gremlins help us grow. So we are open to the opportunity to learn something today about some of the technical difficulties we're having. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I know that you started off the school year at home doing online classes, and then some of you moved into in-person learning. And I'm sure that you're excited to see your friends in person, and I wish for you an open heart to just experience everything that's happening around you, and know that no matter what happens, that you are safe and secure in your inner world that we have been talking about this week called home, your home. Reverend Lynn this week sent out some clings. These clings are what you put on your window, and I received several photos of how you decorated the windows around your home, your physical home, with these clings welcoming in the change of the season. You'll notice that our roses are orange. I've got a little orange on here today, and if you look outside at some of the trees, there is a little bit of orange and red starting to peek out. So we're welcoming the change of season. And so I am not able to show you those pictures. They're in a nice PowerPoint, but hopefully next week or the next week, we will put some of those photos up for you so that you can see them. Always remember that if you want me to see something, ask the grown-up in your life to post it on our YFM closed Facebook page. And if you're part of our community, you're already a part of that. And if you'd like to join our community, feel free to reach out to Reverend Lynn or myself, and we can get you hooked up. So we want to remind you that we do love you, we bless you, and we appreciate each and every one of you. and we behold that spark of divinity which each of you carry. So we're going to remind you by singing a song that you can sing to yourself whenever you feel like you need to hear it. So let's sing together.
We love you. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you. Thank you, Ginger. I always love the moment with the children and get to see some of the artwork and things that they've been doing. And I'm sorry we didn't get to see it on the PowerPoint, but it's out there, and I know the kids are really staying connected with us, and we love that. And thank you for being the leader for them. And thank you, Reverend Lynn, for that too, because I know you all are everyone involved. So September 2020, our theme is home. And the Unity's yearly theme, of course, being 2020, is perfect vision, seeing through a spiritual lens. And this month, we are focusing on home. And we're learning a lot about what that means. So when you're not talking about a house or an apartment, envision a state of being where you exist in perfect peace, ease, and grace. This is my home. The voice of my heart speaks to me of a place where I am known and understood, accepted without hesitation, where there is no need to hide, change, or apologize for who I am. I need only express my beautiful, authentic self. My spirit is free and unencumbered. I find honest and meaningful connections, nurturing and supportive relationships where differences are celebrated and oneness unites all. I am called to be and free to be my highest self. I follow the path written on my heart that leads to home. So please join me in claiming this truth as our own. Together, my search for home is already mapped. The way is written on my heart. The way is written on my heart. So we have a few announcements. I believe, Ginger, you're going to give some of those announcements of what's happening with Unity this week.
The announcement is that we just invite you to join us after the service at 11:30 to our Unity cafe. It's an online cafe now. You have to bring your own coffee or tea or beverage, whatever you'd like. But there are a couple ways to get there. You can either cut and paste the link that Reverend Lynn is putting in our chat. Okay. If you click on it, it may or may not take you there. It depends on what device you're using. But one way that it will work is if you cut and paste it. Another way would be to go to our website, unityofbloomington.org. There is a Unity Cafe button in about the middle of the page. Click on that, take you to a page. It says click here, and you click on that one, and that one will take you. And if you get stuck, just reach out to one of us, and we'll try to walk you through that. So we hope to see your face online a little later today. Thank you, Dan.
You know, they say there's many paths to faith, and there are many paths to the Unity Cafe. So explore. Today, I will be reading the daily word for Tuesday, September 22nd. And the word is balance. And the affirmation is, as I center myself, I create a balanced life. So let's learn more about that. Living a balanced life doesn't have to mean that every day I spend the same amount of time on specific tasks or that I always give equal attention to every area. Instead, balance means taking time daily for practices that help keep me centered. My inner environment creates my outer world, and I can't expect harmony on the outside when there is discord within. The amount of energy I have directly correlates to the quality of my rest, and to keep giving, I must be willing to allow myself to receive. I'm going to read that again. The amount of energy I have directly correlates to the quality of my rest, and to keep giving, I must be willing to allow myself to receive. Before I move into the activity of the day, I spend time in stillness. When I make time for others, I take time for myself. I listen as well as speak, and allow for play, even as I work. Both divine and human, I find my harmony in the balance between. And from Proverbs 11:25, a generous person will be enriched, and one who gives water will get water. So let's join in speaking this affirmation aloud together. As I center myself, I create a balanced life. And now repeat it to yourself silently. As I center myself, I create a balanced life. And the message today will be provided by our spiritual ministry co-coordinator, Ginger Curry, and our music team will be providing the musical inspiration.
I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself, and I will hold myself like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart, and I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. I will be tender with my heart. I will be tender with my heart, and I will hold my heart like a newborn baby child. And I'll only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. And I'll only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I love myself like a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself.
will be easy on myself, and I love myself like a newborn baby child, and I'll only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. And I'll only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself, and I hold myself like a newborn baby child. I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself, and I hold myself like a newborn baby child, and I rock myself like a newborn baby child, and I hold myself like a newborn baby child, and I love myself like a newborn baby child.
Thank you, Dan and Betsy and Phyllis. Thank you, Seb and Andy, and thank you, Reverend Lynn, for being our virtual greeter this morning. I love the imagery of that song, that each one of us can be that mothering aspect of ourselves and hold ourselves like we would an innocent child. Reverend Lynn, I don't remember if it was last week or a couple weeks ago, was talking about how when you look at a newborn, you just see the divinity within. They're just pure divinity. And I think that's so we won't eat our babies. I'm not sure. Someone has said that. Babies are cute, and we love them so that we'll take care of them. But forgive me. Sometimes I don't know what's going on in my mind. Good morning, everyone. I am so happy to be here. This is a wonderful time. I already had this planned. I had a beautiful PowerPoint for you. But I'll just say I already had this in my service. But we jokingly here in the mornings call our 13th spiritual power, the power of flexibility. And I just love it that that is one of the maybe not official powers, but that is something that we have within ourselves that really will make your life a little easier, a little lighter as you go throughout your day, if you can be flexible with whatever comes your way. And I love it that we get to demonstrate that this morning. So I loved Tuesday's daily word, because that's the daily word that Dan read to you. So I wanted to highlight a few of the key phrases that he read to us just a few moments ago. And for those of you all that are reading at home, along at home, this is from Tuesday, September 22nd. It says, My inner environment creates my outer world. And I can't expect harmony on the outside where there is discord within. Today we are talking about all month we have been talking about home, and how home, as many of us have experienced home, has been a place. Usually a place where we have grown up, a place that we're familiar with, and our homes might have changed, and so we learn to be adaptable. But what we have been focusing on this month has been that home that we carry around within us. That home that goes with me no matter where I happen to be. And what I wanted to focus on today was making sure that this home that I am taking around with me is a safe place. Now, it naturally is a safe place, but sometimes as we're navigating the world, we build up barriers. So sometimes we have to go through a little self-healing and remove some of those barriers and practice making sure that we keep our inner home, that sanctuary. So my inner environment creates my outer world. My inner environment at this moment is actually pretty calm and peaceful. And I urge all of the people that are around trying to fix things, make things work, to just take a deep breath and know that it's okay. We are, I'm continuing to read here, both divine and human, and I find my harmony in the balance between. You and I are physical beings. Excuse me, let me say that again. You and I are spiritual beings having a physical experience. We are both. I embrace my humanness. I embrace my divinity. Both of them form a wonderful balance within so that I can be in this physical world, be in the midst of chaos, but also claim for myself that I'm a calm presence. That's the gift, that you and I can be in the midst and still choose to express the activity of God. So, I love this last paragraph. Before I move into the activity of the day, I spend time in stillness. When I make time for others, I take time for myself. You and I all know what happens when we give and give and give, but do not set aside time for ourselves. We get a little cranky. We get a little irritable. Our patience might not be all that it could be in those moments. So as we give to others, we must make sure that we're taking time to nurture ourselves. I listen as well as speak, and I allow for play even as I work. I listen. I don't just speak all the time. I do work, but I make sure that I have play within that, both divine and human. I find my harmony in the balance between. One of the songs that we sang this morning was If It's to Be. It's actually one of my favorite songs. And one of my favorite lines in it is, if I'm tired and stressed, let me stop and rest. Feeling tired and stressed, feeling irritable is Spirit knocking on our shoulder saying, I think you need a moment. I think it's time to take a moment for yourself and breathe. It's just information. It's just clues. So let's take those hints, and when we are feeling tired and stressed, let's take it upon ourselves to take a moment, to breathe. So in the moment, when we're feeling tired and stressed, when we're irritable, accept what you're feeling without judgment. This is words to live by from Ginger Curry. I have noticed that I am, at times, wonderful at judging things around me. Others and myself. I've got a lot of skill in this area. Most of the time, I'm really good at suspending some of my judgment for other people because I recognize it right away. But then, boy, if I'm feeling something, sometimes the first thing that comes into my thought is, well, you shouldn't be feeling that way. If you were really a spiritual person, if you were really connected to your oneness, you wouldn't be feeling that. You wouldn't be angry. You wouldn't be irritated at that person if you were truly who you claim you are. I'm so good at judging myself. But the first thing when you find something that you're feeling that maybe you don't want to feel, the first thing is to accept it without judgment and notice it. Wow, in this moment, I'm not as patient as I could be. I've had lots of experience over the past few months. Sometimes I can listen to my daddy tell the same story over and over and over, and it doesn't faze me a bit. I go right along with it. Oh, really? Yes, sir, I do remember that. Oh, no, you haven't told me that one before. And then there are mornings that I wake up, and I'm not having it. and it's just like, I can't do this today. And that's just Spirit saying, hey, it's time to take a rest. It's time to breathe. It's time to have some you time because your fuse is a little short today. So I've been practicing this. Accept what you're feeling without judgment. It's just information. And then after you go, wow, I'm feeling this. Phyllis isn't going to like this, but I'm going to say, isn't that interesting? That was Lauren Lane Powell's favorite phrase. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? And then I can start going through my steps. Wow, I'm feeling this. Isn't that a little interesting? I wonder what's bringing that on. I wonder what I can do to take myself out of that. And that's when I remember that the first thing I can always do in those moments is to breathe. In and out. My father was a music teacher, a band teacher. He was many things, also a Southern Baptist minister. But one of the things that he taught me early on was breathing exercises. And one of the good ones for people that play wind instruments is to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4. Do that till you're comfortable. Then maybe move to 6. Breathe in for 6, hold for 6, breathe out for 6. Then move into 8. And then go as far as you can go, breathe again. It slows yourself down. And the purpose of counting was to keep your mind engaged. Keep yourself focused. And then you'll notice that you begin to calm down. You'll notice that you haven't re-engaged with those emotions that just release endorphins and all this chemical stuff into your body. You begin to relax. You begin to calm down. That's one of the things you can do when you find yourself in the moment. How do you stay in that moment more often? That's what I wanted to talk about mostly today. It's about cultivating a practice. And I had 3 things that I want to share with you. One is to experiment with meditation. There are so many types of meditation out there. One of my favorite things to do is my Insight app that's on my phone, because there's a whole bunch of meditations on there, guided meditations, and I can just put it on and boom, I'm meditating. Another thing you could do is to tap into YouTube. I talked to one of our other members, and she says, I just type in meditation in the YouTube, and then sometimes, I find these wonderful meditations. There are a lot of meditations. My absolute most favorite type of meditation is entering into the silence. There's no agenda for this meditation other than calming my mind and allowing myself to experience those moments in between the thoughts, and to practice extending those moments. So in order to do that, one must be gentle with themselves and gentle with their thoughts, because your brain is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, have thoughts. And so when you're trying to calm your brain, calm your mind, find those moments in between those thoughts. You're gentle with the thoughts. Thank you. Thank you. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do, and I will get to that as soon as I'm finished here. And then release it. Another thought comes by. Thank you. And release it. Another thought. Thank you. And release it. So that you can experience those moments in between. And that is the special moment when we are renewed, when we feel that connection to oneness. In addition to practicing that in-between silence moments, I encourage all of us to aggressively engage in positive self-talk. What is that, Ginger? Well, positive self-talk is being gentle with yourself and treating yourself like that newborn baby child. Whenever you find yourself experiencing that anxiety or experiencing some angst or some fear about the future, to begin to be gentle with yourself and say, it's okay. It's okay to be afraid in this moment, but let me reassure you that everything is well. Everything is unfolding as it should be. And you're safe and you're secure. In addition to Tuesday's daily word, Friday's daily word was especially poignant to me because I'm in my year of 2020 self-healing, deep self-healing. And here are some of the affirmations that I found in that daily word. I am an expression of God. The manifestation of the life of God is within me. I am an expression of God. Ginger, it's okay in this moment to feel the anxiety, but remember, you are an expression of God. The activity of God is within you. You're safe. Another one is, the truth of my being is that I am wonderfully made. Now, this is the one that you say when you're not so happy about what kind of health experience you're experiencing in the moment. Ginger, you might be experiencing whatever, but the truth of your being is that you are wonderfully made. And then this is the kicker here. I envision all of my cells, C-E-L-L-S, cells, functioning in perfect order, following the blueprint of life within me. There is a perfect blueprint of life within each and every cell. Ginger, you might be experiencing dis-ease in this moment, but the truth is your cells are functioning perfectly, and they are following the blueprint of life within you. Myrtle Fillmore, in the late 1800s, had been diagnosed, help me out a little bit, Lynn, was it tuberculosis? Tuberculosis, which I don't even think there even is a cure now. Is that, or there's not? There is. No one knows. All right. If you take your medicine the way you're supposed to, you will not get tuberculosis. But in that time, in the 1800s, they had written her off. Well, she has tuberculosis. She's not going to live very long. And she said, this might be what I'm feeling right now, but I'm going to speak words of truth to myself. It did take her 2 years. It took her 2 years of saying, I am a beloved child of God. I do not inherit sickness. I am a beloved child of God. I do not inherit sickness. And she spoke words of truth. And I'm sure she was saying the blueprint of life is within me and it's functioning. My cells are functioning in perfect order. I'm sure she used all types of affirmations. And she did heal herself. She did other things too. She ate healthy, and she got outside and she exercised. And that is my third thing I wanted to leave with you. We must move our bodies. If we do not move our bodies, then the oxygen doesn't flow as well as it could. Then the nutrition doesn't get to every cell like it should. We are moving beings. So if get out and walk just a little bit, or walk around your living room in a circle if that's what's available to you in the moment, but we move our bodies. So just to recap, meditate, practice aggressive, positive self-talk, move our bodies. And that way we can make sure that our physical bodies are in balance with our spiritual bodies. And we can live in that balance as we go throughout our daily, our weekly lives. And remember that we have been called to be love in expression. So we're going to prepare for meditation now by singing in this and every moment. In this and every moment, I am safe and all is well. In this and every moment, I am safe is well in this and every moment. I am safe and all is well in this and every moment. I am safe and all is well. I am safe and all is well. And now I invite you to take a nice deep breath and release. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Lengthen your neck and your spine. Unwind your arms and your legs. Take another deep breath. I invite you to focus within. Turn that attention into your sacred space. And I invite us to use our spiritual gift of imagination to create what that space might look. And within that imagination, you see a door, and you open it. And there is a wonderfully well-lit passage before you with steps wide leading down. And you grab onto the rail, and you just gently step down and down and down and down. Just a few more steps down. Last two. And you come to the last step and you see these beautiful light arms reaching out to you. And you step into these loving arms and you feel a warm hug embracing you. And you're led to the beautiful couch, and there you sit with this loving light being holding you close, bringing you comfort, pure love. And you realize that this is your Christ spirit. You realize that your spirit is holding that innocent human being that we are also in the gentle hug. And you hear these words. You are beautifully made. You are always safe. I will always be here for you, loving you, supporting you, guiding you. You have always known that something was there. And now you feel it. You feel the arms around you, and you feel the warmth. And you lay your head on this shoulder, and you hear these words. You have all that you need. You are the activity of God in expression. No matter what you experience in the outer world, you radiate love. You are always safe. You are always connected. I have tied this beautiful connecting cord, this golden thread that runs through you so that we are always connected. And there is nothing that can separate us. And now, just rest here for a while. Rest here and soak up all the love I have for you. Rest here and renew yourself in the silence.
We turn now to the spiritual practice of generosity, and we are grateful for the many ways the center supports us in our spiritual growth, and we in turn are happy to support the center with our financial contributions and our voluntary service. We are also grateful for those of you who've already put into place automatic weekly, monthly, or quarterly giving. And today, if you feel led, please visit our website, unityofbloomington.org, and click on the giving link. And you can also place a check in the mail. Our mailing address is 4001 South Rogers Street in Bloomington, Indiana, 47403. So I invite you now to place your hands over your heart, and as we say our abundance affirmation, together, I am an abundant being living in an abundant universe. God is the source of my supply. I am not dependent on people or situations for my good. God is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best. I give my best. and I now attract the best in every experience.
My gift goes forth on the wings of love, and it lands where it can heal and bless. It returns to me, multiplied a thousandfold, as the universe says yes, yes, as the universe says yes.
We bless the offering received with these words. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I'd like to invite our prayer partner this week, Ginger Curry, to close the service.
Thank you, Dan. I am your prayer partner this week, and I would love to connect with you, whether it's something that's weighing heavy on your mind, or maybe it's something you'd like to celebrate. We have lots to celebrate, lots of birthdays. I believe Phyllis had a birthday. Penny is going to, what's Penny's last name? Penny Fisher is going to have a birthday. John Spain is going to have a birthday, and John will be here in 2 weeks to visit with us. So maybe we'll sing happy birthday to him. I don't know. But if there's something you'd like to celebrate, or if something's weighing heavy on your mind, please reach out to me at gingercurry@gmail.com. I would also like to invite our community to hold Kenny Pelfrey in their prayers. He has entered the hospital this morning. He is in the ICU. He has pneumonia. And so we just want to send Kenny and Zara our comforting and our healing thoughts and prayers. And we want to surround them with our loving energy, reminding them that they are not alone. And so we also want to surround all the people at Bloomington Hospital that are taking care of people, all the doctors and the nurses and the aides and the technicians, everyone who is helping in our community. Just very grateful. So please join me. We're going to be saying our prayer for protection. So together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Please sing with us, "Let there be peace on earth."
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take